Right, welcome to this update video for Space Wolves. I've released some videos a while ago explaining how I'm getting a Space Wolves army done. It's being done on commission by Siege Studios. You can check them out at siegestudios.co.uk, and they are putting together a Space Wolves army for me at the moment. A number of units have already been painted up. There's some previous videos that you can check out for that. I did give Siege Studios sort of a long-term. There was no rush for the miniatures, so it's been a while, but some new units are on the way. I've got a couple of units or some drop pods to show you here in this video, and then they're finishing up some of the other units as well. So Space Wolves moving along nicely at the moment, and hope to get them appearing on the channel soon in some games. But I've gone for drop pods for this Space Wolves army. Gradually going to reveal details about the force as it comes out. So drop pods, you can take them here for Space Wolves, just in the codex here, and they're going to be carrying some of my key infantry units. Now, I'm not going to give too many details away. On the Plus channel, there is a army development video for Space Wolves. You get to see the whole list, the theoretical list that's been put together. There you can have your comments and feedback and your own input into that list. I'll sort of show you on screen how the army will look. So drop pods will be part of the army. Just a little bit on the strategy for Space Wolves. I want it to be an army that's going to be very aggressive, and one that's going to attack from different angles and at different stages. There's going to be the initial shock troops that go in, which will be the things inside the drop pods, and then there will be a second wave, which will be the faster moving ground troops, and then the third and final wave will be the slower moving ground troops. And sort of that combination of those three will be sort of this constant pressure on the opponent and then moving in for the kill like a pack of wolves is sort of the plan. The way the wolves would circle around their prey and sort of attack in waves perhaps is the idea. So that's the plan, but we'll show you the models now. Come out very nicely indeed. So we'll have a look at these drop pods. So here's one, and then here's the second one. So there'll be two units being transported this way. So the brief for these, I mean, this is a basic unit here, it's just a transport vehicle, but Siege Studios has done a nice job. So just the Space Wolves colour, and then they have put on these Space Wolf markings here all the way around, so customising it there specifically for Space Wolves. And then I said I wanted a sort of a weathered look, but not too extreme, so that's what they've done. They've put on some sort of ash and burn marks here where it's come in through the atmosphere, and there are also some chipping on the extremities as well. I mean, it is a hulky metal transport here, so just some chipping effects, but not over the top. Didn't want it not done over the top, just there. So nice job. Just open it out inside, all dry brushed here nicely and weathered. There's some, you can see some brown washes and so on they've put inside there, so that looks nice and effective. And then the storm bolter they've kept loose, it does turn, and then there is a green dome inside, and then the details have been painted on there as well. So pretty good. I'm sure Siege Studios will leave some details in the comments there as to what level. They paint at different levels you can request. I think there's bronze, silver, gold, and different levels that you can request. So you can go for ultra fine detail if you want, or just sort of tabletop standard, and then sort of levels in between that as well. So there was something very specific about these. Once them painted up, this is a cool thing you can do with Siege Studios, is one of the drop pods painted with these chevrons, but done in a certain way, exactly how they've come out here. What I did was I found the image that I wanted on the internet of how someone else had painted up their Space Wolf drop pods, and then I emailed the image over to Siege Studios and said, can you copy that exact style with the chevrons there painted? I just love the way, just love that style for drop pods, just think it looks so cool, and they've done it exactly how I wanted. So you can do that. You've got a specific request. Sometimes I find it's good to send an image so that the artist can take a look at that and say, right, I know exactly what the client is looking for when they see the exact image of what you've sent them. So I find that's worked out really well. and Siege Studios have put that together very nicely indeed. All the washes are done, detail and chipping, and that's worked out nicely. But drop pod's quite a presence on the table. It's just a transport vehicle, but 2 of these are going to come flying down, and then the troops disembarking from those. This is the initial attack here. One's guaranteed to come down turn 1, and then the other one coming on from reserve later as well. It's there to deliver the initial blow, and then other Space Wolf units arriving on foot or via cavalry. Not to give too much away, but there will be Thunderwolf cavalry in the army as well. I want it to be a bit of a showcase army, so my favourite Space Wolf units, ones that are unique to the Space Wolves, I want to feature those in this force. Very excited about it. It's about time another Space Marine chapter was represented, especially with all the chaos and terrible things going on at the moment. I think Space Wolves should arrive in the nick of time. So there it is. You can, as I said, check out Siege Studios. You'll just get an idea of what they do. They have a YouTube channel as well that you can check out, and then you can check out their websites, siegestudios.co.uk as well. But keep a lookout for more Space Wolves coming up. Each unit that arrives, I'll give an update video like this one, and then keep a lookout for Space Wolves beginning to appear. If I get some troops coming soon, which I believe they've been painted up next, then I'll be able to field Space Wolves as allies and then start to get them incorporated in some games on both of the channels. But there it is. That's the update video for Space Wolves. Exciting times ahead. Keep a lookout for them on the channel. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.